Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Sharmaine and I like to talk about books, unbox subscription boxes, and generally just have a good time. So if you're in for any of that, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and all of that good stuff that we like to do here on YouTube. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about one of my favorite series that I actually did not read this year, but I read it like just before my reading, like my huge reading slump happened where I didn't really read a book for like almost a year. Like it was like a really long reading slump. But the series is Altered by Jennifer Rush. So this is the first one. It's called Altered. Then there's Erased. And then there's Reborn. So I'm going to read you the back and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit about it and then I'll read the back. So essentially what it is there's like this mystery, like government organization, and they have these young guys who are like, they're part of the organization, and their memories get erased and they have to go out on like missions. It's kind of like, there was like a TV show called Dollhouse where they would like reset the brain and they would just like change the person into like adapting into to be able to go and do the secret mission. So it's kind of like that, if you've ever seen that. But so the first one is, everything about Anna's life is a secret. Her father works for the Branch, that's the secret organization, and at the helm of its latest project, monitoring and administering treatments to 4 genetically altered boys in the lab below their farmhouse. There's Nick, the solemn and brooding, Cass, lighthearted and playful, Trev, smart and caring, and Sam, who's stolen Anna's heart. When Sam stages an escape, Anna's father pushes her to go with the boys, making Sam cryptically promise to keep away from the Branch at all costs. On the run, Anna and Sam discover that they're connected in more ways than either of them expected, and if they're going to survive, they must piece together the clues before their past before the Branch catches up to them and steals it away. So the Branch can like wipe out their memories, and they're at this farmhouse, they're in the basement. She comes and she takes care of them, like when her father's not there, she like sneaks them like food and stuff, and her and Nick don't get along, but she gets along with kind of everybody else, and like it says like her and Sam are like attracted to each other kind of thing. So they decide to stage this escape. Her father tells her to go, and it's like essentially all of the books are just like a chase. So the Branch is like chasing them, they're trying to escape, there's like very many, like a lot of narrow escapes, narrow misses and stuff like that, and the book is like awesome. Like actually if you look on Goodreads, this has like a 4.5 like star kind of thing like that. I was just double checking it out before I filmed this video so I could like, because I did read this like a couple of years ago and my memory is not that great, as you guys know, so I was going back to like figure out stuff to remember what to talk about. And yeah, so in this first one, it's how they like escape and they're trying to figure it out, and it's like, honestly, it's such a good book. And I know it's really hard right now to read kind of like dystopian kind of things, because it's not exactly dystopian, but like it a little bit is, like, and it's not exactly the best time for it, like with whatever thing we're going through. You guys know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so this is more of like this definitely kept my heart racing. It's more of like a chase novel, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's really good. This was the first one. And for Erased, it says, after fleeing the Branch with Sam, Cass, and Nick, Anna is learning how to survive in hiding, following Sam's rules. Don't draw attention to yourself, always carry a weapon, know your surroundings, and watch your back. When memories of Anna's old life begin to surface, a figure from her childhood appears, and loyalties are tested. Is it a Branch setup, or could it be the reunion she hoped for? Ultimately, the answers hinge on one question. Is it the real reason her memories were erased in the first place? So that's one thing. In this one, I think right at the end, because like this book stops and this book like instantly picks up where this one leaves off. I think at the end of this book, you find out that she's actually part of the program as well. And like, I'm getting a little too spoilery there, so I should stop right there. But you find out that she's part of the program as well. And that the reason why her dad sent her out with the guys is to get her out of the program, because he didn't want her to be in there anymore. Even though she was living like her typical teenage life, she's in it as well. So like her memories have been erased and like altered and stuff like that. So this is a really good one. They go around the city, and I remember when I was like reading this that I was thinking like, this is a really good background, because like the way that the author, like Jennifer Rush, describes like the background of like the places where they're staying in my mind, because like when I read a book I like picture it as like a movie in my mind, and the movie in my mind was like showing me like really like cool background stuff. So I also enjoyed like the background. Like she set up like the towns that they were in and like how they were on the run and like the fields that they ran through, like stuff like that. She did a really good job on. And the last one here is Reborn, which is, this book is more about Nick, who is the one that's Solomon brooding, but he has more of like a difficult past, and like I think like it's not like he really remembers his past, but he has like emotional scarring from his past, if that makes sense. So it makes him more like, he's more of like the tough guy, and he's been through like harder stuff, if that makes sense. So the branch is in shambles, but Anna, Sam, Cass, and Nick can't rest easy. Remnants of the organization lurk unseen, and the flashbacks of their old lives are only getting stronger, especially Nick's. Following scattered memories and clues from his branch file, Nick sets off alone to search for answers, and a girl who haunts his dreams. But the sleepy town where she lives is full of secrets, and Nick soon learns that uncovering their shared past may have deadly consequences. Experience the branch through Nick's eyes in this action-packed finale to the Altered Saga. So these two are more about like Sam and Anna, and then there's Trev, who's also in it, and Cass. So like these two are more of like the beginning kind of one, and then this one goes off into Nick's story, which is actually really good. Like these guys aren't in it as much, but the way that the author, like Jennifer Rush, segued from the first two into this one really made it like enjoyable to read, and you did want to learn more about Nick's story. So you did want to like learn about his backstory and his like back life and like all of that kind of stuff, and it makes him more of like an in-depth character. So by the time you end up reading this one, you understand him more from like the first two books, and it was a really good segue that she did it. So yeah, so that's one of the series that I read just before I had my really like bad reading slump where I didn't read anything for a very long time. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about books. I like talking about books. Thank you for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me. If you've read this, can you please like let me know, and let me know what your thoughts are about it? And like, because I want to know if other people have read this and they thought that it was as underrated as I did. Because I think a lot of people have like not heard of this series or not read this series, and they should, because it's like a really good series. The characters are really well rounded out. The backstory is good. She does like the background in the book is good. Like just the whole storyline is really, really awesome. And I don't think that a lot of people have read it. It doesn't, like, I haven't heard a lot about it. And I mean, it is older because this is like from 2013, but I mean, still, the books don't go bad. You can read them whenever you want to. They don't have to be brand new releases. And this is a super underrated series. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, please. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. So much. Wow, that happened. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!